What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day here at WHITLEY AutoWorks. Today we're jumping right back into our Rust-Oleum custom mix series. That's where we pick fun Rust-Oleum colors, pearls, flakes, candies, a little bit of everything. We take those ingredients, we combine them all together, and we try to create more expensive looking paint jobs on a budget and just learn what works and what doesn't. Today I've got a simple but very interesting spray out for you guys. I got a fender prepped up behind me. We're going to be hitting it with some flat black Rust-Oleum and CEYA black holographic glitter, guys. This is a really fine glitter, so it might leave a little texture. I really don't know, but it's a really cool black holographic, so I figured shoot that over the black and see if we can't create one of those dark black metallic colors that all you guys have been asking me to replicate. And yeah, that's gonna be the game plan today. I'm gonna shoot that in some Speedo Line Clear, and first we got to hit this with some Rust-Oleum, and then we'll get into shooting some black holographic from CEYA pigments. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so now we got our flat black, letting it tack up, and we're going to be mixing up some black holographic microflake, and this is very, very, very fine. I want to say it's like a 0.004. I will have this in the description if you're interested in it, but I've always loved these dark holographics. This is a black holographic, so what it's going to do over this, I don't really know. We will have to mix up quite a bit. I will be using Speedo Coat Clear today. It's a 4-to-1 mix urethane clear, 4 parts clear, 1 part medium activator, and we're going to throw some of this mix, but before we do that, I'm going to bring you guys in close so you can see this mix. Alright guys, black holographic flake. Now, this is very, very cool. Now, what this is going to do in the mix, I'm not sure, but I got 5 ounces total today, 4 ounces of clear, 1 ounce of medium temp activator, and look at that microflake. Very, very cool. As far as how much I'm putting in this, well guys, I'm just going to guesstimate. I'm going to spritz some in here, and we will have to keep this mixed up pretty good to get a good solid effect. If I had to guess, I'd probably say that's about a gram or 2. But now let's mix it up and let's see what the magic looks like. Very interesting. Now I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is pretty crazy. Wow. All right, so this is going to get interesting quickly, I think. But like I said, this is flake, guys, so you will have to keep this agitated. That way it doesn't clump up on you. But there's only one way to find out what this stuff is going to do, and that's to load up the old gun, and let's get to spraying. All right, guys, I got my D1 drizzle here. This is the LVLP gun with a 1.3 tip, and I shoot a 28 PSI wide open trigger if you want to replicate my settings. I got this filled up with some of the black holographic flake. You will have to keep this slightly agitated, so just slosh your gun a little bit. That way it don't settle all the way down on the bottom of it and then clog up your gun when you're spraying. So I'm going to do consistent coats on this till we get a really good effect. And then the fun part, we'll take it out in the sun and see what this black holographic does over this flat black Rust-Oleum. We'll put my mask on. Let's get to spraying. Alright guys, so black holographic over flat black. Now this has always been one of my favorite and craziest color combinations. Now what you just saw was I took it outside the first round to show you with just the flake pearl, actually in the clear coat. That was 2 coats to get this effect. And then I had to go back and throw 3 more coats of clear on top of it. That way you have enough to come back, cut and buff, and make it solid. And that's the process when you're doing a flake paint job. Alright guys, so black holographic over top of flat black. Now this is a really cool color combination out in the sun. However, shooting with flakes opposed to shooting with pearls is very different. I know I probably confused a lot of you guys. You see some of the texture and some of the finishes when I do the flakes, and you think it's the application, but it's not. It's the flakes themselves, guys. As you saw with the second go around, what I did was, first go around I shot 2 coats of the flakes. It was just flakes. There was no just clear on top of the flakes. And I took it out in the sun and I'll let you see the texture. Then I went back, shot 3 more coats of clear over top of it. That way you guys will see the difference with the clear over top of the flakes versus not. Now the way you would handle this moving forward is you got 2 options, guys. After doing the flake coats and doing the clear coats, you can go back, wet sand it off with like 800 grit and then cut and buff everything back out to a shine. Or you can wet sand it off and flow coat it or do more coats of clear. That way you get all the texture out and you have a super smooth finish. Now with pearls you don't really have to do that because pearls are just mica powder. They're just a powder, so they don't really leave a texture. But any kind of microflake, it's almost like really fine shards of glass, and it will leave at least a little bit of texture no matter how small it is, because even if the pigment's small, you're stacking coats of it, so it's going to leave a little bit of texture. You're just going to see it. That's just the way it is. But you can always get it out, guys, and that's why flake paint jobs are a little bit more time consuming than pearl paint jobs, but still awesome effects out in the sun with the black holographic. And as always, guys, rate it 1 through 5, 1 through 10. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. And guys, if you want to spray with the black holographic from CEYA brand, the Flakes, if you want to spray with the D1 Drizzle paint gun, the clear coat I use with the Speedo Coat Clear, the mask, any of that stuff is always in my Amazon store. Links are in the description. It'll take you to my store. You can pick out everything I use on the channel for the same price I get it. They'll give me a small kickback. But like I said, it won't cost you anything extra, and you get the benefits of Prime and everything else they have to offer. If you made it this far in the video and you like the spray outs, the paint jobs, the tutorials, everything we do on this channel, and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring that little bell beside it. It'll notify you every time a new episode drops, because you just never know what crazy thing I'm going to do next on WHITLEY AutoWorks. And leave me a quick like and comment, guys. It helps me out tremendously with the algorithm. So rate the paint job. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. What color combinations haven't we done that you'd like to see next? And just all the above, guys. I always appreciate your input, and I try to get to your color combinations to showcase on the channel as quickly as I can. So I appreciate you for watching today. As always, guys, I'm John from WHITLEY AutoWorks. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.